Nowhere to run.
Alright. Wait, Bubba? Oh shoot, no, I'm wrong. He's just swung through that, wow. I didn't respect. Mind game himself right now. Mind game himself. I don't know why it's so comfortable sitting like this. I got issues. There ain't no way you're coming here, right? I don't know what I was hoping. Usually that works. That didn't work on him. Usually they just keep running around the shack, and I can lose sight of them and then run away from the shack. But I probably should have just kept playing the shack. It's all good. Oh, she got hung up. Good movement. Wait, do you have pop or no? There's no way you're coming back. You want some? Okay, you want some more? I'll lock in then, bro. I'll lock in. Uh. Well, he just gets run the map so quickly. Why ain't y'all on agenda? He really likes the gen. He does not want me to get the gen on. I'm pissed now. Is he ever gonna hook anybody else or what? What are you doing? Apparently he likes that side of the map really well. Nah, he knows we're over here. You mess up that gen. Where's she hiding at? She's hiding somewhere over here, huh? Nearby. Where'd you come from? Oh, down there, it looks like. Oh no. Well, GG's. Oh no, what are you doing? First game on though, I'm not worried. First game on. First game on. I should've just let someone heal me. You got light born. She went to a dead zone, she's screwed. The White needs to make a play. You're fully healthy, but you're either gonna leave or not. Decide. I mean, being fully healthy don't really matter against a hit ability, I guess, but. They should have waited for her to try her attempt. Damn, he's angry at her for whatever reason. Pop. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Oh shoot, it's him. I agree with him. This guy could have made a play. I got tunneled. Well, sorta. He hooked me and then rehooked me again, or whatever. First game on though, I didn't loop like I wanted to. I should have. The first time I was in Chase, I should have just stayed at the shack instead of moving away from the shack. What I should have done, but it's alright. First game on the day. We'll be alright. We'll warm up. We'll warm up. We'll warm up. Man, it's kind of cold in here. I gotta take my watch off, man. I don't know why it. I don't know. My little watch thing, the thing that holds your, the thing for your watch that you can slide the rest of your access from your band under, fell off somewhere. I don't know what the hell. I lost it. Now it's just I got like this much is flapping around on my wrist. Freaking sucks. It's annoying. I need to buy a new one. We got a good map here though. We got a good map here. Oh, cool. I'm Dirty Dan, Club Master. That car on the top has seen better days. I guess the car on the bottom too. Alright, let's see. What do I have around me I can work with? Got that window over there. There's a decent loop, or a decent jungle gym loop over there. Got the car loop over there. Got the window. I can run around the main shack. The window that way. Come back around. That's done already? I ain't paying attention. Of course we got Shaq. You know he's gonna come over here. I don't even know how I want to play this. I'm gonna play main, I guess. Get to come over here. Alright. He's tunneling? Are you serious? What a weirdo. You're a weird one, man. Oh no, he's right there. This guy doesn't even care about. I know he's getting alerted to where I'm at. Still got a Shack pallet. Woo! All about to spin that boy. All about to spin you, brother, man. Or, oh no, he thinks I'm being toxic now. Bro, chase me. Chase me. I want you to chase Daddy. They won't commit to me for right now, for some reason. Now he wants to come back. Give me a kiss. Mwah, mwah. Alright. That's not how I kiss, by the way. That's kind of weird, a kiss like that. Give me all those freaking tongue. Give me that tongue. Let me go wide here. Do I make this? I do! Oh my god! This is not how I want to run it, by the way. I'm running it totally wrong, but this is how I want to run it. He's not letting me. He knows what he's trying to do. As far as trying not to give me the way I want to go. So when I vault the window, he's going back this way, which is not giving me the way I want to go. He does that. We still made it work. I guess she didn't like my kissing. Maybe she left. She didn't like it. I was like, give me them tongue. Mwah, mwah. She didn't like that. She's gonna go back for internal this guy. Teammates, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? He doesn't have Noid. Obviously. Give him a free another hit. Don't teabag, just go. Just leave. It's not that serious. I can't stand players like this, dude. Why do you need to kill her together? That's so toxic to me. You have no reason to be toxic. Whiteborn. I don't know what. Okay. Oh man, I'm so sore. My back's killing me. I'm exhausted. It was a hot day. Alrighty. Why are you scared? Oh, Shack Power Downs already? This guy is a bot right here, dude. I think this whole live might be a bot lobby. Shack Power already down. Pain res. What's the other teammate doing? Have you done anything yet? Doing a totem. Wow. It better be a freaking lit totem. There you have it. Man, just threw that on pallet, didn't even watch behind me or nothing. What lobby am I in this game? Holy crap. The other teammate needs to go for the save. I don't know what she's doing. He's just throwing down every pallet, dude. When I'm getting chased, I'm gonna get absolutely wrecked. I mean, dude, like... Well... It's alright. It's alright, man. I understand they're new. It's fine. But... I'm just gonna suck for me when I get chased. I don't like that being able to see him coming. Oh, you found me! You found me! You found me, doctor! More coffee, man. Look at this, man. Ain't nobody else on gens. No matter how long. If I would have had a long chase there, I'd have been so mad. It wasn't that long of a chase, but I'm still surprised nobody was doing on. Okay, he's coming back for me, I think. I better do something here. He's on her. I got stoned. I got feeling great. I mean, dude, I feel like there's like 30 zombies. I feel like there's so many zombies sometimes. Everywhere I go, there's a zombie right there on my wiener. You guys are bots! But you are looking good, look at that. That's nice. Go! Oh no! Ah! Oh no! I'm slow. Good play. Good play. Why do I feel so slow? She's running over there to try to sabotage the hook. And I'm not even going to that one. He knows where you're at. He sees you. Oh my gosh, she's gonna panic. Oh, good play. Oh my god, why is it so bright? Yo, that is bright as hell. Let's see if I go to second hook. Look at my legs. Look at them legs jiggle. Like that, huh? We got 3 gens left. What are you doing? Get out of my way. Bro! Why are y'all over here? I can't stand these zombies, dude. I really can't. They always seem to find me, no matter where I go. Bro, get off my freaking wiener. Get off me. Brother. This guy's really not happy. This guy doesn't want me to be around him. This guy's very... I'm trying to 360 him and juke him, but he's very patient with his swing. Wow, I didn't know he had pain res. Or did I? I don't remember. We gotta get a gen done, dude. I'm getting this gen done. Y'all go for the save. Y'all go for the save, brother. Bro, and he always comes after me. Bro! Did he have an add-on that slows you down? I feel like I'm so slow when I get affected. My teammates ain't helping the matter. This guy's hiding over here. What's this guy doing? I'm trying to get Jin done. Don't even heal me. Guys got pop, I think, too. You wasted a pallet on a freaking zombie. Are you serious, bro? Oh my god. I'm not even looping this good right now, though. I mean, most of the pallets are gone. I mean, you do. We got pallets here, but these are like really bad pallets. Like, good pallets are pretty much almost gone. This guy just look. He's just throwing everything. Not even trying to loop it, just throwing it. Bro, get on it, Jin! And watch me be the one that died. Watch me and her die, but... He needs to stop recovering. Start recovering. Stop crawling, dude. I was a little late. That's unfortunate. I was a little late on my timing. I still thought I had it, though. Maybe if I had better add-ons, I would have had it. This guy's got the ultimate aimbot. This guy does not miss his swings. He's a console player too. Controller players have really overpowered aimbot. Aimbuses. I mean, it was a decent spin try on my half. He just recovered quickly. Like, it's hard at 360 sometimes, a controller player. Yeah, I feel bad, man, because, like, I'm so bad at... Like, people be blowing my phone up, texting me, and I'm just so bad at texting back. I'm just not replying to people from yesterday. These are people that have my phone number, too, so I just feel bad, because... I don't know. I ain't gonna make excuses. I need to do better, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't mind texting. but I'm just more of a on the phone kind of guy. I like to sit and lay in bed and talk on the phone. I'd rather talk on the phone. I just feel like there's so many ways to interpret texting. Like, there's so many times that I was texting somebody and they took it completely out of proportion and wrong. Like, you don't know how you can't texting don't have no emotions. Someone can say something and you take it the wrong way, and now you're upset and angry, upset, whatever, and that wasn't even how they meant it. It's just so many things can go wrong in texting. I'm just more on the phone kind of guy, and I feel like you can get to know somebody a lot more fast and a lot faster on the phone. There's so much things you can get out to a person on the phone if you're trying to get to know somebody over texting. So I don't know. I just suck at texting. Suck at replying. That's why I got over 400 messages on red. Unread text messages. I can't moonwalk today for crap, dude. And I say that, and I just had the longest one today. Oh. I'm going the wrong way because I thought she was going to vault that. She got bamboozled? Oh. I'm having an issue with my chest. My chest is having an issue. I'm going to explain in just a second what issue I'm having. I'm having an issue with my chest. It's not feeling good. I'm going to explain after I go down. Oh, come on, my chest. No, this feels really weird. I feel like my heart's doing weird things, but it's not my heart. Because I just have this sometimes. I'll give you it. Sorry, I didn't know you were going to be sitting there. So sometimes I have twitching. I have muscle spasms and twitching in my chest and my leg, not just my chest. But it just so happened to be right here where my heart's at. Sometimes I'll be taking for a pulse and I don't feel it doing it. When that's how I know it's not my heart. Well, I've been cleared by a heart doctor too, because at first I was like, what the hell's going on? It's just muscle spasms, anxiety, your muscles tighten up. It does it in my back, does it in my legs, does it in my chest. But when it happens in your chest, you get a little. But when I was in chase there, I could feel my muscle tightening and releasing, tightening, like twitching, muscle spasms. And it started to feel really weird when I was in chase. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm gonna go down, bro. It feels odd. It definitely an heart attack. If it was, I wouldn't be talking right now. It'd be the worst pain you ever feel, from what I've heard. It's the worst pain you'll ever feel. And a lot of times, it's a bad enough heart attack, it's a massive heart attack, you will pass out and lose consciousness pretty quickly. Oh no. She swung through that? You're a maniac! She got bamboozled, which kind of sucks. Oh, no. Basement. But yeah, so that's. I didn't even know that shows what they have in their hand like that from like certain killers. Like when you have a spray, I didn't know that. It doesn't show down here. I just never pay attention to it. But yeah, muscle spasms can feel really odd sometimes. It's an odd feeling. Yeah, sometimes like right here in my rib cage, I'll feel like a tightness. So it'll like get tight and it'll hold like this, like my muscle will just hold. And then I'm just waiting for it to release, and then I feel it, and then it releases back down to normal. It's just stress or anxiety, which I'm on anxiety medicine now, but you know, it's just sometimes your muscles are gonna do what muscles do. When they get aggravated, they'll get tightened up. You have muscle spasms, and there's medication to treat that too. But I don't like to take muscle spasms. Well, that sucks. I mean, might as well heal me down here. If he didn't come down here, he's gonna come down here. Or she. There's no way I went to second hug, right? Absolutely no way. I'm not blaming the guy on the gin. I'm not really blaming you, but the other person, I haven't seen them do much. I haven't seen them do much nothing. Flesh. One of them, if she wasn't helping him with the gin, she should have been coming to get me. Or, I don't know what she was doing either. I know she came and got me, but what were you doing before you came and got me? You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. If I'm gonna get tunneled, I'm gonna get tunneled. You little weasel. I thought she was facing me. It looked like she was. Alright. Alright, so the way... well, this pallet, I would run it from this side. This is the side I would run it. This one, I would run it like this, hit the window in the pallet vault, run it right here. You can either drop pallet or run it again. And then you can just pretty much stay in that corner. You can see what he's going to do if he double backs. If you stay right here at the check spot, you can kind of see if he's going to try to mind game you. And if your pallets already drop, having life will be really handy. That's one of the tips I can give. Well, I usually try to give tips to newer players and how to run some of these jungle gyms. Like Shaq is the easiest one to run. If you know how to run it properly, you can waste so much time there, but the problem is he's got bamboozle. That makes things a little tougher. Wait, did we screw ourselves, bro? Oh no. Oh, how we love you. Bro. Hey, let me tell you something. As a player that's been playing this game for 9 years, and I'm a pretty decent player, I like to try to prioritize windows over pallets. And let me tell you right now, those windows up there are very underrated because you have that pallet. See that pallet up there? That pallet from that pallet to the window is actually a really good window. Let me see if I can show an example without going down. Right there, I took a free hit because I was over here talking, wasn't paying attention to what I was going to do. But look at this. You want to run it this way. You see how I'm running this way with the pallet? You want to run it this way, come around here, and you got a free vault in the window. Now, wait for them to make sure they commit around you. They're over here, right? You get a free vault. Now, if he drops, even if he drops down, he can still drop down, but a lot of people ain't gonna expect you to hit that window. And if you have life to balance landing, that's even gonna help you more. But what you do is, if he drops down that hole, don't go down there. Don't put a pallet. Come right back up the stairs and re-loop it. Because I promise you, you're gonna get unstunned before he has a chance to react, and you're still gonna make it up here. I always do. I ain't never got stuck doing that. And I mean, he can drop down the hole, and he can probably come very close to getting you. The problem is, here's the key thing though, they're not gonna expect it. A lot of players don't play the window like that. They're not gonna expect it. If you're worried about them dropping down the hole and getting you, make sure they're a little bit further away before they get to around that corner where the hole is. And you know, just vault it a little earlier, and you're gonna be fine. Promise. I ain't never had a killer drop down the hole and got me. They tried, but I still made it around. Still made it up for another more, you know, some more loops. You just don't want the killer. You want to make sure they're chasing you, but you don't and not doubling back on you and going back down the stairs. But if you're worried about the drop down the hole, just make sure they don't come inside that little area yet before you vault it. Then you don't have no time to really react. And what I mean by that is, since you know the hole's right there, when the killer gets about right here, go ahead and vault it. Because now he's got to make a decision to go down here, that way, or to make it come all the way around here, and by that time you're already back up the stairs on that side. So, that's how, I mean, I'm telling you, this is actually one of my favorite main builds to run, not gonna lie. Alright, we can try it. Well, never mind. Teammates in a sandbag. But it looked like it worked though. It looked like I vaulted that window and he went down there looking for me. It actually worked out the way I wanted it to work out. I can't use my flashlight! It actually worked out when I vaulted that window. He went down looking. It was too late. Alright, we're gonna come back over here, play this build. He's mind gaming himself. Alright, we're gonna play this. We're gonna go back. We're on run back to main building. So the important thing to having good chases is not to panic. And you see how I'm injured, right? I'm not healthy. Most new players will panic because they don't have confidence in their ability to be injured and have good loops or have good chases, or maybe they're not good at looping. But let me tell you something. You will get better at looping. Good play. You'll get better at looping. Like, to get better at looping is you wanna. Oh, Maury, okay. You wanna get in more chases while you're injured. Don't let no one heal you. I'm telling you, just Just get in chases while you're injured. Don't worry about healing, and do your best. I'm telling you. And then after you get more comfortable and you get your confidence up when you're injured, your confidence is gonna go way up, and your time in chases is gonna increase a lot, especially when you're injured. You're gonna have so much confidence that being injured ain't gonna. You're gonna feel like you're a superstar. That you got superpowers, right? And then when you're injured, you can be like, well, I've been here before. Your time's gonna double. That's how I got better. I'm telling you. And I didn't have the best of the game because I was, talking and stuff, just having a good time. I don't care about escaping or dying. It doesn't really bother me right now. I'm not trying to sweat or try hard. I'm just trying to it's Friday night, dude. I'm trying to enjoy myself. I'm not trying to sweat much. Because I can sweat if I wanted to and, do more jukes, but I'm not trying to be toxic with the flashlight. You see I do a couple jukes, but I'm not trying to be overly dramatic with it, right? Flashlight, 360, flashlight, juke. I'm not trying to be, I pull a couple off here and there, but I'm not trying to be overly dramatic with it. I don't want to feel like I'm being toxic when I'm not trying to be. So that's why I'm not really using them much, and I'm not really looping like I want to because I'm talking and showing, but that's fine. We actually have some good chases this game, so we had some good chases. That one chase that we had, the last chase we just had before we went down was good. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the chase. It's a good chase. Could be better, but now this game I'm gonna try to. This game that I'm about to have now, I'll try to explain my thought process in real time and what I'm gonna do before I do it. I notice a lot of players that I teach and stuff, because I do coach DBD and stuff. I notice a lot of them really like when I talk about my process as I'm getting chased, so they can see what my thought process is, mistakes or non-mistakes, if I make a mistake or I don't make a mistake. And I usually call out when I make a mistake. I'm not trying to take nothing away from the killer. Like if I go down, I'm not trying to take nothing away from the killer, like, oh, he sucks, or, that wasn't a good play on him. But a lot of times it's a really bad play on my part that gets me in a bad spot. So, but I'll still say good play on his part. But like I said, 50% of the time, I don't loop something how I need to, or maybe they force me the wrong way, the way they want me to force, the way I don't want them to force me. Then I'll say good play on their part. If I know they're running how it should be ran. Then, because the killers have to know how to run these jungle gyms and how survivors want to run it. Because a good survivor like myself, I know how a lot of these jungle gyms should be ran for maximum value. A good killer will make you run the other way, so you either have to give up the pallet, it's quicker, and so you don't get a fast vault maybe on that window at the jungle gym. So, a good killer will force you the way they want you to go. But I want them to go the way I want to go, right? So a lot of times you gotta try to bait them and maybe fake one way and lose line of sight and try to kind of bait them and see what they're gonna do. But make the mistake. Like here, what do we have here? Well, this is a good jungle gym, one of my favorites. You wanna run it like this, you wanna run through, that way you have your setup for the mind game, right? Now he's gonna try to force you the other way. He's gonna try to force you this way. So you have a weird, awkward vault on that fast vault, and to try to get rid of this pallet quicker. That's what he's gonna try to do. If it's a good killer. But I know how I want to run these. I can run this way if I want to, but I'm gonna run the pallet side first. Is how I would want to run it. So you don't know how these killers are gonna play and what they're gonna try to do. You kind of just have to play around and see what they're gonna do. But this is a Wesker, so this is gonna be hard to juke him, because if you know Wesker, he's got that Surge. He's got that auto, I don't know, I'm calling it aimbot. Literally locks onto you, his dashing ability. It just locks onto you, so you gotta be it's very hard to dodge. He's probably got pain res. Nope. You got Merciless Storm. You are a freaking bot. Get out of here now. Go on timeout. Yeah, get out of here. Go hide. Alright, so let's see how this goes. So I'm gonna run this thing, I'm gonna hit this. Now what I'll do is I'll run through here to get it set up the way I want to run it. I'll hit the window again. See what he does. He's gonna vault right behind me. I'm gonna give him a little shimmy on this pallet here. He's gonna respect. I'm gonna go back for the vault again. I get a fast ball on that. Now we can go up the pallet if we need to. We got maximum value out of this shack or out of this loop. I could maybe get one more greed again. Yes, I greeted it again. Probably take a hit here. We're gonna try to spin. It worked. We'll give him the pallet. Now we'll go ahead and just make distance. We still have this pallet over here. We're gonna run over here. He's gonna try to dash us. Good play. We'll go ahead and vault that. We'll go ahead to the pallet. We'll head to the shack. Now I'm gonna wait right here and see what he's gonna do. He's committing. Good play, good play, good play. But I think I still make it. Hug it tight, hug it tight, hug it tight. Wow, good hit. I mean, he hit that. I don't know how he hit that, but good hit. All right, good little chase, good little chase. Not mad at it, not mad at it. Teammate, what are you doing? I can't believe he hit that. It's impressive. I didn't think he was gonna hit that. I thought 100% I made that, but all right. Good play, good play. I was trying to talk and give what I was doing. I could have played out a little better probably, but I thought I made it. I really did. But decent amount enough, you know, decent amount of a chase. Come on, get back on that gen, teammate. Yeah, it's almost done. Why they get off the gen? We should have got another gen out of that, to be honest. Oh, that's why. That's right. That was a good little spin move we had on him, though. That was a good little juke. I literally greeted that pallet, and he respected it, and it almost costed me. But guess what? People will get mad when I juke and I have running with a flashlight, but let me tell you right now, that extra respect he did and me about to go down, and that juke got me so much more time out of my chase. People don't understand. People think I'm being toxic. I'm not trying to be toxic. I run flashlights so I can turn my character around like that. I think he's gonna tunnel me here.
You pay for that.
Wait, does he have Lightborn? You know, because when you use a flashlight, your character gets turned around, right? So it allows me to do, you know, 360s and moonwalk backwards and whatever I need to do. And that juke I did saved me so much more time in my chase. I'm through the window! Are you serious? You guys gotta admit that was some bullshit right there. Dude, what the? That was the most bullshit hit I think I've ever had in my 9-year career in this game. I'm 2 feet through the window, and then I just teleport back inside the window. What is that? That wasn't even on my fault. Look, there's nothing I could do with that. I did everything I was supposed to do there. Wow. Maybe he's got a better gaming chair or something. Jesus. This is why I hate playing against Wesker, man. It's just unfortunate situations like that. I didn't do nothing wrong there. And I teleport back inside the window. That's crazy. Get out of my way. This guy is tunneling me. I'm having good chases and my teammates got the gens they got done because I'm literally having good chases. Guy's gonna tunnel me. All right, GG's.
Hard performance indeed.
I'm glad you had a blast, buddy.
You will not.
I mean, yeah, take out your best player. I mean, now that I'm out of the game, my team's gonna get demolished pretty quickly. I don't care how good of a player you are. There's nothing you're gonna do against tunneling. Nothing. I don't care what you're gonna do. There's nothing you're gonna do. Because even if they stick on you the whole game, especially if you're a TTV and they like targeting TTV players, they're gonna make sure you die one way or another, regardless if they have to suffer 3 of your teammates getting out. Pink Silver, huh? That's your name, right? We had good chases. My teammates, like I told you, they're gonna get demolished pretty quickly. I mean, this player's not bad. Why are they staying at the hook? Why the tunnel, dude? I'm gonna keep it friendly. That grab through the window was worse. Alright. Let's get out of here. I don't know. I just don't understand how that's fun for anybody. Like, if it's close to the end game, and you need a slug or tunnel, I don't give a fuck. It's in game. Do what you gotta do. But when you're tunneling like 4 or 5 gens in, why? Oh, TTV? Is that what you see? You want a reaction? You watching my stream sniping? Well, congrats. You're getting a reaction. I hope you're proud of that. Good job, bud. I'm not mad. I don't care that I died. I just don't understand how that's fun. I mean, if I'm playing killer, I would feel like if I had to get it killed by slugging or tunneling, that I would feel like I just don't know how to play the game properly as far as patrolling gens. I don't know how to gain pressure properly without slugging or tunneling. And to me, I would have to get better and figure out how I'm going to gain pressure properly without having to slug, because that means I'm not pressuring gens good enough. And that's how I'm thinking. I don't. If I slug somebody right when the game starts and I slug the whole team, can I really say that's a win? Hell no, I can't say that's a freaking win. In my mind, to me, that's not a win. The game might say it's a win, but there's no way I'm gonna be happy with a 4K and only getting 14,000 points. You got me effed up. You got me effed up. I don't look. I don't know what's going on with these players nowadays, these newer players, and these players that like to slug and they care about their 4K, but let me tell you right now. Back when I started playing this game in 2017, we didn't care about living or dying. That doesn't bother us. But what we care about is this up here. You can't really see it because of my keyboard, but your blood points. These your points, right? That's what you care for. That's what you care about. If I get a 4K and I walk away out of that lobby with 14,000 points, there's no way I'm gonna be happy with that performance. That is not good performance. And it's probably not good performance for my team, for the team I'm going against, for allowing me to slug them that quickly. Because if we're in the game and we're all right there together, and I notice we're about to get slugged, I leave. I go across the map. I spread out. You want to spread out, but so it's not 100% on the killer. But if they're just leaving you on the ground, being an asshole, and just keep trying to slug, to me that's where I have a problem. Nobody wants to sit there and be left on the ground. It's annoying, and it's taking the game hostage, and you can't get banned for it. I'm just saying. So, but I'm just saying, like, I care about blood points. Do you think that I care and my performance in the game? I don't give a rat's ass about me getting about you. Oh, you died. I won. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Like, if you kill me and I still walk out of the game with 28,000 points or so, and I still had good chases against you and I performed well in the game, then I don't care to die. I still had a good game. I still pipped up, whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. I don't care. It's a win. Look, people. I don't think players understand that. I don't think killers understand that. If you pip up and you perform well, regardless if you lived or died, it's a win. It's a win. It's based on how you perform. I know the MMR don't look at it like that because the MMR is just absolutely horrendous. It's based off you escaping and how many kills you get. Like for killers for 4Ks and stuff. I think 3Ks and above. Look, I've been playing this game 9 years. I've done escaped a lot, and I've died a lot. And my longest escape streak in a row when I was doing a challenge on my YouTube one time was 38. I was trying to get to 40, and I had money on the line. One of my subscribers was putting, it was $500 if I could get to 46 escapes in a row, and I choked. I was pretty upset about that, bro, but it's what it is. I like doing challenges. I like challenging myself. It's fun. But I've been playing this game 9 years. I've died a lot. I escaped a lot. I've been tunneled a lot. I've done everything. Everything you can do in this game, I've done it. I've had good chases. I've had 5 gen chases. I'm a killer. I'm a survivor, man. So I have, let's see, I have about 8,000 hours in the game. About 5,000 or 6,000 on console, and then about 2,000 on here, on PC. And what was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say, but yeah, I've done pretty much everything you could do. Oh, I have about 8,000 hours in this game, and then probably maybe three hours of killer, maybe. I don't even know. Not a lot. And I've been to rank 1 many times. I just wish they'll go back to the old ranking system for the MMR. I'm tired of getting bot lobbies all the time. I don't mind getting new lobbies and teaching new players, but I mean, I just wish the MMR was a little bit better and more challenging for me, which I guess it already is challenging, but a lot of the killers I get, I embarrass badly, and I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I mean, yeah, I died last game, and I think I died like 3 games in a row, but if you look at my performance in the games, I'm having good performances and good chases against these killers. Like the Wesker, I died, but once again, we had probably the longest chase. We probably had a longer chase on my team combined. You know, we had some jukes in there. I mean, we had good chases. You can't be mad about that. I don't know, what are you doing? That's an ugly motherfucker. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing the game a long time, so I'm pretty confident I'm a pretty confident player in my looping ability and stuff. And I have bad games like everybody. Everybody struggles. I struggle. There's games I just can't. I can't get my brain to make good decisions. I make so many bad decisions. So I came up here to show you guys something. I see a lot of new players jump off this ledge. If you got balanced landing, yes. What you want to do, if you know the killers have a chance of coming up, you want to take this window instead. You're gonna have way way better, you know, outcome taking a window, because they'll have to go around all the way here. They could drop down, but if you have like lives or something, you're definitely gonna have a little speed boost when you get out of your stun. And I still think you would make it to this pallet, but you don't want to run through the building. If you take that window, don't come through that doorway, because you might get cut off. If you can, just try to come around here and take the pallet that way. If you can. If not, you have to go the other way, probably. I don't know what. See what I mean about the MMR? I don't know what happened to this game. Did he just like give up, or did he just like, I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know. Come on, get my moonwalk down. There we go. That's the only reason I run a flashlight, not to be toxic, because a lot of killers see me do this, and if I keep doing it, I'm not trying to be toxic. It's because my timing's down. It's really, really, really like extremely hard to moonwalk like the flashlight and then go into a moonwalk, because you have to get your timing like perfect. If I miss a little bit off, like let's see, I'll do that, right? If I'm just a little bit off my timing, then my character just doesn't even do anything, right? So I'll flashlight again to get my timing down, but I run a flashlight to get my character to turn around, and then I can go into a 360 like we did with the Wesker. We had a pretty good juke. Or sometimes I'll do this, and then I'll go slow and wrap around like this, like that. See how I do slow? And a lot of times that throws them off too. All right, so I'm just showing. But like I said, this is a weird jungle gym, but I like to run the pallet side, then take the window, which is a good way to run it. This one don't have a window. You just gotta learn how to run these jungle gyms best you can. Alright, I'm not gonna fast no more. I don't want him to think I'm being toxic. I was trying to moonwalk backwards, but that's why I don't even moonwalk backwards that much. I don't. I prefer to moonwalk away from the like turn my character around and moonwalk away from the camera, because that way I don't have to flashlight a lot, because I don't use my flashlight to set me up for moonwalking towards the camera. So a lot of times I would moonwalk the other way. Like I said, I didn't even have to do anything that game. I didn't even have to do anything. I feel bad. I don't know if he was really trying. I don't know. If he's trying, I really feel bad. Because the MMR is so jacked. He should not be in my lobby. He probably shouldn't be in any of our lobbies, to be honest. If he's really trying. I don't know if he was slugging or like, not slugging, like farming or something, but we didn't get much farming if he's trying. But yeah, so I did play this game. This game wasn't even a year old when I started playing, which is crazy to think about. But I mean, I'm a good player. I'm not being cocky. I mean, I just been playing a long time. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the best or nothing, but I know my skill level, and I have good chases. I have way more good chases than I do bad chases. And sometimes I make mistakes, or I don't do something the way I want to do it, or run something the way I want to. But now I have really good chases against M1 killers, but M2 killers could be a hit or miss. If it's a decent killer and it knows how to use its power, you know, a good death slinger that has a good shot, a good hillbilly, you know, someone that's M2 that's got range, Pyramid Head, you know, the executioner, that actually knows how to use their power, or maybe the first with his vines. You know, it could be a headache. It could be a tough time. I really have to lock in to really focus. But remember this, if you're playing against a nurse, and you're playing against the first, or whatever, breaking line of sight is the best thing you can do. Be unpredictable. You know, if you're playing against a nurse and you're playing on a map that has a second story, and you're on the second story, if you run towards her and get underneath her body, she has to release her blink eventually, right? So, for her to release it, and if she looks down at you, she's going straight down. She's going down to the bottom of the floor. I do it all the time. It's one of the last thing that I do to try to make the killer. You know, if I'm about to go down or something, I'll bait him and have him go down there, not down me, right? Or a lot of times if you're playing against a nurse, she might over blink. A lot of times they don't expect you to do this, especially get a new nurse that doesn't have a lot of hours with nurse, but you run back towards her. Like, just stop running and run back towards her. She's gonna blink right past you. And just be unpredictable, break line of sight, take her to the shack, fake her, go around a corner and then make her blink that way, but then you're gonna go right back to where you just came from, right? So you're gonna break line of sight around a wall and then run back the other way, and just don't do that every time. But like if I got her right here, I can see her, right? I'm in third person, right? She's gonna think I'm gonna continue, right? Cause she ain't gonna know how I'm playing, especially first chase. I'm gonna run right back over here. See ya. And a lot of times that's gonna work out. Now if it's a good nurse, she's gonna catch on to that, and it's not gonna work every time, and that's why sometimes change it up. Keep running, keep holding W, make her distance. Just, if she wins her 50-50, there's nothing you can do about that, right? See how I baited him that way? You see how I baited him? Now I got this whole map opened up. Now I can decide if I want to play this window, which I'm going to. He's not going to come for me. So I baited him the way I wanted. I faked him, and then I came back the other way. So sometimes, remember, because you're in third person, right? So when you're behind this wall, I got a check spot here. If I'm playing the window, I got a check spot there. I can see all my angles, right? If I'm over here at this window, well, I can see if he's gonna cut me off. I can see everything, right? I can see literally everything. I can hold here, this angle, see if he's coming that way, but I could also see through that door if he's going that way. Those are check spots. Very, very important. Oh man, teammate, I thought you was in the go. I was trying to help teammate. I was hoping he was gonna run away from the loop. But sorry for talking so much. I'm just trying to teach a little bit because I think I have enough experience after 9 years to, I teach newer players. I know how to run a lot of these jungle gyms, and I try to be smart, but I make mistakes all the time. I mean, sometimes I'm just not there mentally. Now this loop kind of sucks, but right here you just want to kind of try to prioritize the window and try to get to a new loop if you can. Play the pallet if you need to. Pallet's just really bad. There's not much you can do here. It's just really bad jungle gym. That is the ugliest character in the game, bro. I don't care. And now you're hurting me. Why'd you hurt my pussy like that? They need to move this perk down here. That perk. They need to move those perks when they have like, perks like that show up. They need to have that in the main menu too. Oh, he's got pain res. I'm gonna bait him this way. And he's gonna fall for it. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see if this works out. Not what I wanted to do. Alright, let me think about this. Alright, so here, I'm gonna take that window, because now he has to break that door. Unless he goes all the way around. He's gonna break the door, I get maximum distance on that. That's a pro tip right there. Once you learn the map, you'll be able to realize that. But I knew that door wasn't broken yet. I knew that he would have to come out that door and come all the way around and cut me off, which wasn't gonna happen. Now he broke down that door, so it's gonna be harder to play. But if you have your life, which I don't, I'm exhausted, then you're still gonna be fine. You still make it to another loop most likely. But I knew that there was no way for him to cut me off quickly, so I knew I could hit that window and get away. And that's why I have good chases a lot. It's not the fact that I'm good at in chase and I know how to run a lot of these loops, right? It's using my, I know, I look at things like, okay, well, he can't cut me off that quickly. He has to break that door to be able to come around and cut me off. So I know I do the math in my head. It's not really hard. It's kind of common sense, but you just think about, if he can cut you off, right? If he has another, will he be able to cut you off quickly? Like that wall right there, that wall is definitely not safe. I don't know who would want to loop this, but I've seen players do it all the time. I guess if you have nothing else to do, but this wall is good, and you got some spots through the wall that you can see through. You see how the boards are kind of separated? There's a good check spot. You can see the red saying through that wall as well. So I can see everything through that wall. So when I'm looping the killer and I'm hugging it tightly, I'm looking through the cracks, right? I'm in a bind now talking. That's fine though. Let's see what we can do with this. Let's just play. Let's play up top. I could play that window. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait for him to come in around. Oh man, I messed it up. I thought I was at the window. Thought you had me, huh? That's a little pro tip right there. Oh no! I thought I was down! I thought I was injured! What was I thinking? I thought I was down! I didn't know, I forgot, I don't know what I was thinking. See, that's my mistake, man. I thought I was injured. I just stopped, I thought I was going down. That's my fault. But you see how I missed that? That works on a lot of killers that has the width. Like Nemesis and him. If you're about to, like, if you're at a pallet and you haven't thrown the pallet down yet, if you hug the pallet where it stands, he won't hit you. 90% of the time, they will not hit you. I'm gonna show you. Right here where the pallet's at, if you get right behind that pallet, right there, like vertically with the pallet, they're not gonna hit you with their power. So that's a little pro tip for players out there that's going down from the whips, this guy or the Nemesis or whatever. So I'm gonna show you. Show you where. But the pallet is just so thick that he can't hit you. That you got a little hitbox there that's protecting it. And the Nemesis can't hit you through windows. I don't think he can either when you crouch. But when you get right here on a pallet, they won't hit you. 90% of the time they will not hit you. It's just like a little barrier right there. And that's what I did. But I went down for my stupid mistake. I thought I was injured. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I was injured. I stopped playing. That's my fault. That is my fault. So he's got pain red, dead man switch. But moonwalking works pretty good when you're behind a wall like this. And then you can move up behind a wall at 360 or whatever you gotta do. I don't have shack pallet here, but I think I can run this pretty well. Nope. Hey, I played that so bad. That's my fault. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna see what he does here. I'll just give the pallet there. No, I'm dead here. Alright, good play. I played that bad. That's my fault. Bro ain't got no penis or nothing. Yeah, not my best chases this game, but I'm also not locked in either. I'm just showing people loops and stuff and talking a lot, so we're not locked in, you know. We're having fun with it. I don't even think we did a gen. Oh shit. Bro, what the f— Yeah, like I said, sometimes I don't like if I lock in, I'm gonna have good chases. It's guaranteed most of the time. But I'm not really locked in. When I get locked in, you're gonna know. I don't talk. I get very quiet and chase. Sometimes it's hard to have good chases while talking. For me. See how I got quiet? I was like, man, I gotta lock in. I'm getting out of this game. I go down a lot quicker if I'm talking and I'm trying to teach whatever, because I can't multitask. I just can't. I try, but I locked in, I got quiet, I focused up, and we got out. Important thing is to watch the killer. See, make the killer make the mistake and bait him to do what you want him to do. See how I keep baiting that window, faking one way, but I knew I was gonna go the other way, right? And then keeping your eye on him, making sure you don't get cut off. That's key. Being able to look behind you and being able, like, if you can look behind you and watch the killer and know how to get a fastball in the window without even looking at it, you're gonna be so much better in chase, I'm telling you. I can go to a window, not even look out the window at all. I just know the window's there, right? And I won't be like off my window. I'll still get my fastball, and I can sit there and look at the killer the whole time as I'm vaulting the window. If you could do that, like I just did this game, watching him, and I was able to vault the window and keep my eye on him at all times, your chases are gonna go. It's just gonna be more in your arsenal, more fire in your arsenal. If you could be able to do that, you know, and especially, and if you can't do that, just look around. Just look around after you vault the pallet or window, give it a quick look, and make sure you're not gonna get cut off. If you can just do that, that's still gonna improve your chases. But like I said, if you could if you can fastball the window while looking at the killer, not even look out the window, and know that you're lined up with it, because you're gonna get, it's gonna be muscle memory eventually, right? Your chases are gonna go up so much more, and your value, because you're gonna know, you're gonna be watching the killer the whole time, and it's just gonna help you so much in chase. But that's what that's what I say about that. Like I said, you know, because the other chases, I was making mistakes, but I was talking and teaching. I wasn't locked in, right? But that last chase, I'm like, okay, all the gens are done. I was like, I'm not about to die 4 times in a row, and I'm not gonna be the only one dying in this game. I don't know, the other guy died. I think another person did die. But I was like, I'm getting out of this game. So I got quiet, and when I get quiet, I'm locked in. Like, I'm laser focused. Like, probably gonna be a good chase, most likely. Unless I just get completely outplayed. It happens, you know, but I'm not saying I'm not gonna go down. But usually when I'm locked in, it's gonna be a decent chase. It's not gonna be like a fast ending chase. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna make too many mistakes when I'm locked in. Because, you know, when you're talking, or like when I'm playing with my friends in Discord, I play terrible. I play really bad because we're all cutting up, having a good time, you know. They're in my ear. Sometimes I don't even hear the killer, you know what I mean? It's loud, right? And you're having fun with your friends. And a lot of that times I don't play as good because I'm not locked into the chase. I'm talking, they're talking to me, I'm talking to them, we're talking about our lives or whatever. And sometimes it's hard to lock in because I can't multitask sometimes. I can't talk to somebody and have good chases and have my little brain up here decide what I'm gonna do. You know? Because I don't make good decisions in chase. I may not run a pallet or like a jungle gym the way I should. I may make a mistake and do something stupid, or I may not even do a gen at all. Cause I'm over here talking the whole time. I get distracted easy. I just run around the map if I get talking so much. It's crazy. I don't intend to, but I just can't multitask like that, which is weird. I can play drums, I can play guitar, I can multitask and do things like that, you know. But when it comes down to using my brain and chase, now this map's got some weird jungle gyms. It's kind of weird. It's a pretty good main building. I don't mind this main building, especially if that window. You can hit that window and make some good value out of that window too. To the hillbilly. Now moonwalking, not requirement to be good at chases to be good at the game, but it is a hard skill. I used to could do the air and moonwalk. You know, moving my camera. I can't do it no more. I used to could do it. It's hard. It's really hard. I took a break 5 months off the game and I just lost my ability to do it. I used to could do it. It's just really hard. It's really hard. But moonwalking itself, without even doing the air and moonwalk, is really hard. Just doing moonwalking itself. Or moonwalking around a corner. Moonwalk is hard. It's hard. And I can moonwalk. Like I said, I used to could do the air and moonwalk. You know, moving your camera, making it look like you're moving side to side, like one of them boats that you see at the at the festival. That boat that goes up and down. But like I said, that one really hard to do. Really, really extremely hard. Takes a lot of. You can't take days off of this game and be good at it still. Like if you take a month off, you are not gonna be able to do it when you come back. And moonwalk, I had to relearn my timing for moonwalking in general after my 5 months off the game. All right, decent loop, decent chase. You're gonna get the pallet here. She greeted it. She's a maniac. Now what I don't want to do is I don't want to get set up at a dead zone. Or trapped at a dead zone. Good looping though, good looping. You know, she got 2 gens out of that, good looping. Or, yeah, I'll say 2 gens. See, I can moonwalk, but I can't. I'm trying to get my brain to relearn the Aaron moonwalk because I lost it. I lost my ability to do it. After taking 5 months off the game and playing other games and stuff. But, not a requirement, obviously. It just looks flashy. But moonwalking, like I said, moonwalking itself, just doing this is, a lot of people can't do it. It's hard. Oh, she don't like my footwork? You don't like my footwork? Ghostie's wife? Wifey? Let's see how much. Let's see how many times we can vault this window. He better leave me, man, because I feel very confident and comfortable right now. So, like I said, this is with my 9 years experience. A lot of new players are new. They don't understand how to run a lot of these loops, but this is a good window if y'all want to play this for all the new players. This ain't a bad loop right here. It's not bad because when you vault it, he still has to wrap around here to cut you off. By the time he does, you're already over here. All right? And he's not gonna catch you, I promise. Now unless he's got like a range attack. Now, I mean, usually I get my 3 blocks, my 3 vaults before it gets blocked, and then I you know, then I have to move on. But that's just with my 9-year experience. Once you play the game enough, you're gonna know how to run a lot of these loops, and you're gonna find really good strategies that are not broken. Maybe they are, but you're gonna find good ways to run different main buildings and different loops. And like I said, I don't see enough people using that window enough. That window down there, I mean, I love it. I love that window. I use that all the time. And it's pretty, you know, it really does. It can be pretty abusable if you know how to use it right. Can you imagine they had a perk that would automatically unblock the windows? That'd be sick, dude. I'll probably be broken though. Man, so my Spurs are down 3-1. They play tomorrow. We choked a 29-point lead in New York. But one thing I will say, man, Nick fans are the worst. Throwing eggs at an opposing basketball team in New York. Like, New York, you guys are freaking toxic as hell, man. Not all y'all. But for all you little thugs in New York City that are jobless, don't have jobs, that sit there and stalk players outside their hotel, you guys are pathetic, bro. I know that was off subject, but I'm frustrated. I'm a Spurs fan, and you know, it's not looking good. But the good news is, even though we have to win the 7, we can't lose any more games. We got 2 games at home compared to New York's 1 game. And yeah, we lost our first 2 games at home, but that's fine. But we play at home tomorrow in San Antonio, and then we go back to New York, then we play back at home the next time. So we still got home court advantage in my opinion. I mean, it's not looking good. If we lose a game, it's over. But I still like our chances having 2 games at home, and we already went to New York and stole a game from New York in Madison Square Garden. So I like our chances. I think we are the better team. We are a young team that's inexperienced, and we just couldn't hold a lead. We choked. But as far as skill goes, we're the better team. Without losing what? And look at this. Look at the MMR. I either get a bot team, right? Or a bot killer, or I get this against a killer that is obviously new at the game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand this MMR. And I'm not putting them down. I'm not, like I said, you know, like, I teach newer players, but sometimes newer players just don't want to learn. Oh, you suck. Delete the game. Like, I have one bad game and all of a sudden I suck. You know what I mean? It's like, they're just, sometimes they can be the most toxic players sometimes. But, oh, they try to be at least. I don't pay no attention to them. You know why I don't pay attention to them? Or people that, you know, talk trash? Because I know what I can do. I know my skill level. And I know if I had no opportunity, maybe I'd play better. I know I just didn't perform well. It is what it is. But it doesn't mean you suck if you didn't perform well. I guess if you're saying I suck after one bad performance or one bad game and you played well, whatever, that means every basketball player that has had a bad shooting night suck. Right? That's what you're saying. Oh, it's in a public match, escape the disturbed war without losing a single drop of blood. Really? 18.4% people have this. All things happen away. Your love and dude, you know what I really, really like? So I'm a big history guy. I love history. I love traveling. I've traveled to movie locations. I've traveled to historical graves. I've traveled to you know, all kind of stuff. I like history. And if I can get, like, I do YouTube and Twitch, and I do YouTube for gaming, but if I can get, like, I don't care about making money, because I don't need the money, but, like, it would be nice to be able to make money on YouTube, to have income coming in so I can do what I love to do. And, like, I love doing music, obviously, I'm a musician, but I would love to just be able to be a YouTuber, get paid for it, and travel around the world to these historical landmarks, and document it, and get paid for it. That's what I would love to do that. To where I don't have to be home to do work. I can go on the road and go to these historical graves. Because, like, I like anything from, like, Al Capone, like, all the Great Depression era. So you got Al Capone, John Dillinger, you got Bonnie and Clyde, which I've been to where they got ambushed and killed. I did the Al Capone tour in Chicago. I mean, and, like, if I, you know, like, going to, like, the historical graves, like going to Al Capone's grave, I don't know, Bonnie and Clyde's grave, which are in Dallas. Just going to historical graves or going to Michael Jackson's grave or whatever it is. Whatever grave you're going to. Just being there, right, is surreal. Or even true crime. As much as I can't stand serial killers, obviously they're terrible people. I think it'd be cool to go to some of these, like, Ted Bundy locations that are maybe a location he got arrested at. Maybe it was a location where he abducted one of the girls. But I know it sounds kind of weird, but I like true crime stuff as well. Anything to do with true crime. I like it. It is what it is. I like it. So like just going there knowing like there's something so bad happened here, or like, he dumped a body here or whatever, or this is where they found one of the bodies. It's just crazy just being there. And I think it'd be cool to document it and then get paid like by YouTube, like to be able to do a job out of it, where I don't have to be home to do like music as much to make. Because I'm if I'm making money doing music, I gotta be home or be in town unless I'm going out of town to be able to teach music and everything. And then I have another full-time job as well, but. I would love to do that. Like, I love history. I think I'd be sick. That would be sick, man. I watch a lot of YouTubers that go to, like, locations like this, you know what I mean? Swing! Strike 3! So, hey, when a killer misses his swing on you, you gotta say, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, you're out! Dude, I haven't ate all freaking day. I'm hungry. I hate doctor, bro. Not much you can do against a doctor that knows what they're doing, too. Hey, Daddy. That kid's not laughing at that. He's trying to moonwalk. See what I mean, though? Like, he shot me and I couldn't vault the window. I hate doctor, bro. I guess a good doctor, at least. I'm hungry, though. I need to find something to eat. Let's see what I want to eat. I don't want to order nothing, though. I spent so much money on DoorDash. Oh. I really don't get into I really don't like to get into my health and stuff. But, you know, I've been going through some health issues ever since I got COVID in 2020, man. It really messed everything up in my body. Like, my nervous system's pretty whacked up. and like I was experiencing, well, I got stomach problems, and after I got COVID, and I developed gastritis, IBS, and GERD, which my stomach's always in pain. It feels like, imagine someone's got a blowtorch in your stomach, or someone put their oven on 375 degrees and put that in your stomach. That's what it feels like. Burning, makes your whole body burn, because you have inflammation and your lining of your stomach's tore up. It hurts. And then last year I started having heart issues. So I just returned to work Wednesday. I was off for 6 months. And I was having, they find out what it was. It was PBCs and PACs, which is like extra beats or skip beats, and then a higher heart rate. Once again, from COVID, and it messed up, COVID messed up my nervous system, and that's what causes everything to get out of whack. So when I drink too much caffeine or nicotine or dipping or whatever I'm doing, my heart rate would get higher than normal if I'm not dipping or too much caffeine. And then I'll start to have these extra beats and skip beats again. Now, but it's been better. It's getting better now that I know it's harmless and it can't kill me and it's not gonna cause me to have a heart attack and my heart's normal. I just have these extra beats that happen. Kind of like an irregular heartbeat that happens sometimes. But the good news is, the doctor didn't see no bad beats, like nothing dangerous, which is good, real good. So, but because of all that, I was having panic attacks, anxiety. I've always had anxiety. And I mean, at the hospital every night, heart rate almost 200, panicking, hyperventilating, you know, bad panic attacks, bad anxiety. Like feeling like I'm gonna die, right? And they finally found one, they did a gene test on me, which they swabbed my mouth. And the one that was on wasn't working for me, my body. So now they got me on one, and I've been taking it for like 2 months, and it's working great. I'm so happy to be at work now for some reason. Before, I just didn't want to go to work because I'm afraid of having a panic attack. Like my mood's a lot better. I haven't been to the hospital since I've been on it. Like, working really good. I'm really, really happy. And especially good to know that I'm not gonna die, right? My heart's fine. Let's just make distance. We will pour out and out. This will be our anthem song. And I would get real dizzy too, but I notice I get more dizzy when I dip. So, and nicotine pouches and stuff. So I'm trying to get off that because you know what does caffeine do? What does nicotine do? What does it do? It stimulates your nervous system, therefore increases heart rate and can cause you to have PBCs. If you drink too many energy drinks, you can end up having heart issues. It might not be dangerous. It could be what I'm having. The extra beat, sometimes the skip beat, where it feels like your heart stops, but it's not. It pauses to get back on track. It can feel really odd, like someone shocked you. That's what it feels like. It's not dangerous, completely harmless, but caffeine, energy drinks, nicotine, anything that stimulates your nervous system and ramps you up can cause all of this. And it can make it worse. You know, increased heart rate. I tell everybody that I work with all the time, 'cause I work outside and I work down here in the south. And today it was like 100 degrees with the heat index. It was hot, like really, really hot. And I keep trying to tell these new guys, drink water. They come in the mornings with like 2, 3 energy drinks. I'm like, dude, you're not doing yourself any wonders doing that. They're not drinking any water, and they're drinking something that's gonna stimulate their nervous system and ramp up their heart rate. You know? I mean, it's not gonna cause you to probably have a heart attack, but it's still you're gonna get winded, your heart rate's gonna get up, you're gonna get increased, and you're gonna feel like it's coming out of your chest, right? That's what it's gonna feel like. It's gonna make your heart beat harder than it normally would. And it doesn't mean you have a heart issue. It just means you should not be drinking that much caffeine. It's your body telling you, I don't like this. I could have went for a flashlight save, but I'm going to get some food. I'm hungry. I haven't ate all day, literally. Now, people might tell me working outside and not eating is not a good thing. You're right, it's not. It's definitely 100% I agree. But don't worry, I did drink plenty of Gatorade. I drank 3 Gatorades. I drank like 7 water bottles because I have to log, every time I drink water, I gotta log it. They want to make sure you're drinking water, and then I have to do a saliva test in the morning at work, and the saliva test will tell you, it'll tell them if you're hydrated. Like it takes your saliva, and it'll know if you're hydrated or not. It's kind of crazy how that works. And I'm gonna add him, man. Yeah, this guy's got 84 hours in the game, which he's newer. You know, I got about 2,000 on here, and then 6,000 on console. 6,000 on console. I've been playing 9 years, but you know he kept it. You know he kept it. After getting pretty beat up here, and he kept it. Friendly. Usually a lot of killers that are new at the game are, oh, you suck. I'm like, they usually they're assholes. They're more the assholes than people that have been playing the game. To my experience, new players are more assholes than freaking experienced players a lot of times in the chat at least. I don't know about like gameplay wise, but in the chat, I'd be getting all kind of hate. But you know what? He's gonna get better. I mean, he didn't play bad. I mean, I knew he was gonna be a cool killer when he started moonwalking with me. I'm like, yeah, this guy's gonna have a personality. But I mean, I'm at the bottom. He played well. I mean, considering that Freed got out and he still had 34,000, he did what he needed to do. He pipped up. I guarantee he pipped up. He performed well. Now me, I didn't really get into too many chases. Jins are okay. But he's probably a lot better than me at killer. I'm a survivor main. In my 9 years of playing this game, I probably got maybe 100 hours, probably 100 hours in killer. Maybe. I don't know, let me go look how many. See, I got 60, I got her level 68, I got David 100. If I go to killer, I ain't got nobody. I ain't got nobody leveled up like that. That's what I have. I don't play killer like that, bro. I mean, I'm a clown. I like playing as clown. And huntress. And spirit. Those are my 3. Mostly clown. If I play killer. But he's probably a lot better at killer than me. I'm a survivor main. And how I got better at survivor is I spent a lot of time in here. A lot of time in here. I would just go in here, right? Just go in this freaking game mode, which is, because a lot of the things I wanted to do, I didn't feel comfortable pulling off in game. Because I feel like if I try to pull it off, I'm gonna go down and waste more time. And what I mean by that, moonwalking, or 360, right? I could 360 when I'm not in chase. But the moment I get in chase back in the day, my fingers don't even know what to do. They panic, right? So what I did is I just sat here and did this. I wanted to be able to do this, right? Without stopping my movement. See, if you can see how I stopped my movement there? I don't want that. But if you look on the screen, I want to be able to do this. Right? In one motion. Right? And then that's how I learned how to, moonwalk, or this way. And I used to could do the Aaron moonwalk, which is moving the camera, but it's pretty hard. I used to could do it, but I took a break. There we go. I'll slightly at it. It's hard. Moonwalk is hard. But let me tell you, If you can learn it, it can save your life. Especially if you got a flashlight. I'm telling you, you can go into moonwalk this way. I prefer moonwalking this way when I'm in chase because I can see the killer, right? You can moonwalk, and on their screen, when you're moonwalking towards your camera, it looks like on their screen, a lot of times, it looks like you're going towards them. It's an illusion. So they're going to swing early a lot of the time. But if you moonwalk this way, and they get close, then you can go into your 360 or sometimes even doing this, like a slow spin, and then a fast spin will throw them off too. Or if you're behind a wall, you break your line of sight, that will also throw them off. So I'm telling you, that moonwalk, doing this moonwalk, and then doing that 360 and making a miss, whatever you're gonna do, could be the difference maker of you getting to this pallet over here, and now you just extended the chase another however long you extended it for. All because you decided to do that moonwalk and you came down to that last resort of a juke. And I pull off a lot of jukes. I pulled off a lot tonight already. Sometimes you don't pull them off, you know, because the killers do have aim assists, you know, here and there. And it can be hard to pull off, but be unpredictable. That's the key. And if you can get good at moonwalking, you can pull off some really cool jukes. I do it all the time, especially with a flashlight. But I can't put an item in my hands to practice. And then I would go over here. I could do like the barrel tech. You can even crouch behind it. A lot of times they can't even see you. But I usually run around the barrel, and that could save me some time. That could, you know, this works too. And if you get good at moonwalking or get good at looping, you can hug it pretty tightly. If you get good at this, I mean, look at this. You can't hug it. You can't loop it better than what I just did there, right? And then if you're doing a wall, what you want to do is you want to look at the killer right behind you. So you want to take your W key and down to S. You want to be able to hold your S key to move this way, right? So whatever way you're facing, you want to hold that key. Right? So if I'm going this way, I want to look behind me. Now I gotta hold A and then S. So therefore, I want my face to be in the wall. I'm going to hold A and S to watch behind me to where the killer is gonna be coming from, right? Or D and S. Or if I'm gonna go straight, keep the camera straight, then I can just hold W and use my mouse to do the movement where I want to go, right? And you don't want to be doing this. You don't want to be doing that. You want to just slowly glide across. That and you get your momentum carries you, and killers can't hug it as tight as you can, and that's gonna be the difference of you making 5 loops out of it, other than maybe getting 3, right? So just being able to hug it tightly like this, no matter which way you're going, being able to hug it tightly, and if you're doing a wall, if you're doing a rock, what I like to tell people, a lot of times it's easy to get hung up on these hitboxes, is give it a little wiggle like this. Give it a little wiggle, like that, you know, little wiggle, just like this, and it's gonna keep you around these rocks and then bring you back over here. It's gonna keep you tight where you're not getting like hung up on stuff. So it really does work. I mean, look, it may look stupid, but I'm telling you, it really does work really well. It works really well on me. I don't get caught in a lot of stuff. I don't know why you can't run through this. Is that a bush or a tree? Oh, it's a tree. But how I got better at moonwalking is I would go over here, and I'm like, okay, I can't leave this mode until I can make it all the way to that wall in one motion without stopping, right? I may get it, I may not. We'll see. I didn't get it. Sometimes, because males are a little harder for me than females. Good enough. We're calling it a day. I normally wouldn't, but we're calling it a day. Well, yeah. Good enough. Alright, well, I'm gonna get some food because I am freaking starving, brother. I have fun, though. I'll probably be back on later, but I haven't ate all day. I'm really hungry. God knows what my sugar is. Probably low as hell. Well, probably not. No, it's not. It probably ain't low. I'm drinking coffee. Alright, well, you guys have a good weekend, good Friday, good night. I'll probably be back on later, if not tomorrow. But hopefully I taught some people some things. Alright, stay blessed, guys. I will see you guys later. Peace.